Alright, it is early morning here. We've actually got a mission. I thought I was going to have to move the plane to get one, but we found one that is taking us up into Arkansas. But it's not a VIP, it's a extremely heavy flight. So let's get all this in, then we'll figure out how much fuel we can put in, and hopefully have a good flight and see an interesting airport. Well, that actually stuck. Do I have to do it one at a time? Maybe that's what's going on. Nope. Yeah, we'll see where we're going. It is 2A2 up in Arkansas. It's called Holly Mountain Air Park, and it's got a 4,793 foot runway, so we should be good. It looks like it is, I mean, it's not around anything. It's in the middle of a forest. It looks like maybe Greer's Ferry Lake is what it's off of, the town Clinton, Arkansas. So that will be where we're headed once we get everything up here. So I am missing 747 pounds of cargo for these people. Yeah, I figured the rear was going to drop. So that allows us to only put 300 more pounds of fuel on. But that's okay. That should get us enough. So that would be 8, 11. Let's go. That should be good. 1110. Let me put that into the plane on here. So that's $776 of fuel. We are very, 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 very close to. Actually, you know what? We might as well just top the damn thing off. 1234 is what it says that we can use. So 617 each side. Is that math? There we go. Alright. 40 pounds over. That's fine. We'll deal with that. We're going to need all the runway, I assume. But we'll burn off a little bit here as we get everything up and going. So it is a 227 mile flight. We're going to make $20,000 off of it. We probably don't need this much fuel, but I might as well just go full. We are taking off from 18 Texas. We're headed to okay. That is at a 1,270, so we're gonna have to kind of do the same thing that we did into here. We'll go 2,500 feet. at. Okay. And, yeah, let's see what we got. Skies, a little bit cloudy. We'll go back up to 12,000. Again, I know I can fly higher and should fly higher, but we're sightseeing as well. So, then we've got manual climate that. Yeah, we should be good. We got no wind right now. Let's go ahead and start the engines.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
But head up to Arkansas. I put together a map that Brett showed me. Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. Give me a second here. Get it on the other screen. So, in our career, within a flight sim, and then this, these are all the airports we've taken off or landed at. So, we've actually covered quite a bit, and that is pretty cool. So, yeah, we'll add another one up here. But I'm going to start tracking it on there as well, just because it has all the others, and just in case something happens to the log on this. But alright, let's get our flaps down, ready to go. Let's get fuel quantity. Why is fuel quantity messed up? Okay. Go. Yeah, probably not good that we're outside the box, but I don't know what that even means. And then it doesn't have our weights, so it probably doesn't even matter. Take off on 8. Yeah, we're not gonna. I thought that might configure, maybe if I put in the weights, but does not matter. So let's get the map up, and then let's pop up fuel on that one. And taxi out here. Wow, they don't even have a plane in the way. I was expecting to see one there. Alright, we're going to back taxi here because might as well take off in the direction that we need to head. When I loaded in, I went over to the windsock and looked at it. Since we have no weather information, it was just sitting calm. So, unless that has changed, we should be fine taking off this way. I assume we've got plenty of runway. I went and looked at this place after the last flight, and this runway is completely beat up in real world. I do not think it is a thing anymore. And then that little racetrack looking thing at the other end of the runway, I think it's actually water from the looks of the aerial view on Google Maps. But yeah, we should be getting into a little bit of terrain over in Arkansas. Weather-wise, I haven't really looked. I know that there is a storm going through Texas at the moment. And it's actually headed directly for where we're going. So we need to get in before that, which we should be able to. My brother was talking about being stuck in Dallas. So we may need to get in to this place and get out very quickly. Alrighty, let's lined up here. I'm gonna go ahead and throttle up before we get off the brakes. I think we'll have enough room, but I'm sure we'll take off at halfway, but I just want to make sure, especially with the trees at the end. And with how heavy we are. There we go.
Pilot, good flight.
Flaps up. Some speed here. We're gonna go autopilot on, flight level change, auto throttle on, and nav. Go ahead and flight plan direct. Do that from this point. Then it will sort itself out nice and easy. We want 165 knots. Let's go ahead and take a look at weather. See if we've got anything around us. Oh, we got a whole lot of stuff back behind us, just out of radar range on us. So actually we took off at the right point. Otherwise we'd be starting to get into that storm. So it looks like we're going to stay ahead of it. We'll just need to... Oh, that's nice. We'll just need to get to a different destination quickly after we land. Otherwise, the snowstorm's going to be coming in and be there for a bit. Alright, well, let's do a little bit of sightseeing while we're around here. And Gilmer, Texas is that little town there. Their airport right there. That's pretty cool looking. A little bit of fog. Sun shining on it. So this lake here is Lake O' the Pines, and that is not really near anything. Real quick, let's focus on, yeah, you know what, we know that there's some stuff in here. Ahead and just make sure we don't have any issues. Go ahead here and contact
November 5, 90871 is type 3 miles northeast of Kilo Juliet X-ray India, 7,400 feet. Request flight following.
November 5, 90871 Longview approach. Squawk 7462.
Squawk 7462, 871.
871 radar contact 5 miles northeast of Kilo Juliet X-ray India, 8,400 feet. Altimeter tree 0. 28.
Roger, 871.
Alright, just needed that for the altimeter. Should have a brightness knob. If that's only for those. Well, they should go back down once we get above the clouds. Yeah, we're all clear. Not going to be able to see a lot for a bit, but hopefully it clears up a little bit as we get towards Arkansas.
Contact FT Worth Center on 135. 1. Good day.
135. 1 for 871. FT Worth Center, November 5, 90871, 10,400 feet.
I'm sure if any pilot talked like this on the radio, they would be reported. FT Worth. Yeah, I think we're going to need to go higher up. Let's go 14,000. We've got a lot of wind up here, that's for sure. We go to 14,000. Oh my god. Alright. We're done with this. I'm not gonna play the handoff game. Gotta contact them and then we'll cancel.
November 5, 90871, 11,600 feet.
Envoy tree 462, contact FT Worth Center on 12 tree. 925. Good day. November 5, 90871, FT Worth Center, altimeter tree 0. 29er radar contact continue.
Go to 12 tree. 925, envoy tree 462. FT Worth Center 871, cancel flight following.
871 FT Worth Center, cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Alright. We got the information that we needed. Didn't change our squawk though. Is that just VFR? Okay. Alright, looking outside again. Clouds.
FT Worth Center generic November tree 0, Mike Charlie is passing FL255.
We are getting to 14,000. We got a 30 knot tailwind now.
FT Worth Center radar contact continue.
Our current ground speed is 232, and once we level off, we're gonna really be zooming. Just go up to 230 knots here. We should have the fuel to do all that. Yeah, we got almost 2 hours of fuel at that rate, and it's going to get a little quicker. We are getting ahead of this storm now, so it's clearing off to our right, so we might be able to see some stuff. Our climb is pretty much stopped while it tries to get up to speed. We're in fast forward mode right now. Ground speed 280 knots. That is what we need, because those are definite storms over there. It's not showing up on the radar, but that is yeah, I mean, maybe it's there, maybe it's not. Little bump in the air. Alright, so we're coming up on Wright Patman Lake, is this here. That's near Texarkana. No, I thought, yeah, I was thinking Texoma, or Texoma, I don't know. There's a new USL 1 team in our league for soccer that is, yeah, it's not on the Texas-Arkansas border, it's on the Texas-Oklahoma border. They like to combine states. I guess Omaha should be Nebraska, Iowa, Nebrawa. Yeah, okay, so those are too close. They're not showing up on radar, so I think it's just thicker clouds. Should break out of all of this. And leave Texas in just a second when we, not this river, but there's another river coming up. I'm gonna assume it's the Arkansas River. Nope, it's the Red River. Go ahead and switch that. Doesn't work. Doesn't have any settings, does it? Alright, not gonna worry about it. Almost 300 knot ground speed. It has kind of got to the point where it can't go any quicker airspeed with auto throttle. Just tell it 220 is fine. And then it'll climb up and finish. Just climb to 14. So yeah, now that we're going this quick, we're only 34 minutes out, 173 miles out. About to fly over the Red River Army Depot. Probably something down there. Then that is Texarkana. Back into clouds. Outside air temp now -8 Celsius. So if there's icing, it's going to be here. There is the Red River. Which is not looking all that red. Very, very, very loopy though. To go up there. He's just cut around and change course over and over and over. I'm sure that now that humans are trying to manage it more, there will be less of it, but can't stop it in a flood. It'll decide to do what it wants to do. Then we got a big old lake up here, Millwood Lake. And then Nashville, Arkansas is after the lake. I'm gonna just set it here at 13.7. Back up to 230. It was struggling to climb that last little bit at this speed. Forgot what the altitude is. I don't think we're there. $18,000 feet, yep. So we're not going to worry about that, not that it matters anyways. So flowing into this lake is Sata River? Yeah, that was said wrong. The river is so bendy that the text is all loopy on it as well. Alright, so at this rate, we've got hour and 20 fuel, 30 minutes out. We're all good there. That is an airport down there. Wilton, sorry, Wilton. Ashdown is connected to all that. It is not going to 230. So we'll just go 220. And then it's not sitting there trying to push towards that. 294 ground speed at the moment. We have lost some of that tailwind. Top of descent is coming up. VNav, we are 20 miles out from that, and we're going to be dropping put that there. Did I say 20 miles? 20 minutes out. Overall, though, we're making really good time, which is needed, and I think this is going to be land, select the next mission, and go. Just because getting out ahead of this storm, and I think we got to go north. I mean, we could go back south, but we'll see what we got. But hey, it is cleared up now. Nashville. Take a look at it there. That is Nashville, Arkansas. We are losing our tailwind now that we're getting ahead of the storm more. Alright, so 129 miles out and 26 minutes out. I always forget to look at that, and so then I go and look at that. We've got clear of all weather now. Just a little bit of clouds ahead of the storm. Looks like we got a mine over there. We got a town over here. Murfreesboro, but it's spelled extremely weird. It's not Murphy, it's Murfree. Then another lake, Lake Greason. Sadly, we keep getting these clouds. Wow, we are just losing this tailwind now. 18 knots now. So wind is just slightly changing directions on us, more to the west than the southwest. Starting to see actual hills and mountains and the ridges that you get that flow through here in Tennessee and Kentucky. Yeah, we just picked the altitude to fly directly through all these clouds, rather than above or below. "15 minutes out on the VNav. Go ahead and click that so that I don't forget it. Arkansas has a ton of reservoirs, so I've never really paid attention to Arkansas, but it's just lake after lake after lake up here. We're gonna go near Hot Springs, but I don't think we're gonna get close enough to actually see it, especially with the clouds. Weather just updated there. "21 minutes out. Up ahead, Lake Ouachita. You can see elevation and all these ridges now. So it's going to be interesting to see what we have around. The airport we're flying into. It looks like this is another private airport. Taxiways to everyone's hangars next to their houses. This. See what that does. Change anything up? I don't think it did. Well, we got another lake. Or no, that's the same lake. Just did Twister Cow there. So yeah, Hot Springs over there. Never gonna be able to see it. Luckily, it looks clear all the way ahead at ground level. These lakes are just ridiculous. Like, just a bunch of flooded canyons. Yeah, now we're starting to get these ridges headed in this angle, and I think what our situation is we've got an airport down in between two of these ridges. Are getting a little bit of fog over here. That worries me a little bit. Miles out from our top of descent. '19 tailwind. Looks like little fog. Will be interesting. Hopefully it's not too bad. Just to double check what we've got for elevation of the ridges around, they're showing 318 meters. That's 1,000 foot. $1,350 off the end of the runway. Okay, it looks like the airport may be up kind of on top of a hill. But this little strip of fog looks to clear up before where we're headed. get these. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is scarring or if it's just folding. Can't remember. We do have an airport. I don't think we're close enough to it. We are 60 miles out. Yeah, we're gonna fly directly over Clinton's airport, Clinton Municipal. So we'll be able to get their weather information. Getting a tailwind again. Look at this. That is a pretty interesting formation there. That's kind of crazy. Just a really big bowl, and it almost looks volcanic, especially with this round bit in the center of it. There's an airport on top of it up here. But yeah, it's just bluffs. Now some of it is a bowl, but this up here is a bluff, and I think this is kind of what we're going to be flying towards. I think we're going to see something a bit like this. That's actually pretty neat. Like, this bluff just along this river, you got a lake on top of it with an airport right there. Lake Bailey at the top of it, and this is the Arkansas River. But yeah, that's a pretty cool place. All right, so we got Russellville over here. Can't really see it though with the haze. I'm more impressed with this whole situation down here. I mean, there's got to be some pretty cool views right off of that down into the valley. But kind of looks like everything all of a sudden flattens out here. So we're not going to get the situation that I thought we were going to get with the ridges. We are close here. Start dropping down to 2,500. So this is Greers Ferry Lake. River runs up here. This is just southeast of Clinton, and our airport is back here. And now we descend. Fuel's gonna go up. We were already at an hour extra fuel, so we were way over fueled, but again, you never know what kind of headwind or tailwind you're gonna get. We do have a town off over here. We may be too close. Yeah, we're just a little too close, but that is Morrilton. You can still see these ridges kind of flowing through the land. Really neat looking. As the sun's coming up over the river, as it bends back and forth. See if we can find Clinton Airport now. Up there it was. And no weather. Russellville, you got anything? Just have to go off of what you got. Calm winds. Well, let's hope that's the same up here. We're not going to have much else to go off of other than what the winds are above. Once we get down there. Alright, it didn't really flatten out. Obviously, as we get lower, you can see the hills. So, up ahead, this is going to be Clinton. The airport should be somewhere around here, and our airport is back here. Could do a little bit of a straight in from here. Oops, accidentally kicked the rudder. But we'll get it down to at least 3,000 feet. Kind of figure out what we got going on. Try to spot. Spot the airport. We are now 20 miles out from. But yeah, you can see the hills kind of going up from Clinton, so I think I see the airport right there. I've lost it. I don't, yeah, it's kind of at a, it doesn't really seem to be at the correct angle, so I don't think that's it. I think that's a road. The airport should be over here. Maybe that's it. No. Somewhere up here. There it is. It is on a hill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the layout of the town, the airport, and then that. Okay. We need to drop a lot quicker. Auto throttle back to 190. I think this one's going to be a hard one to really spot and line up, so it looks like I need to go up here and then turn in. I think we're going to have to fly over this one. feet. Winds are dying down. Alright, I think I see the runway now. Okay, landing gear down. Flaps down one click. And let's slow this down to 165. I'm gonna go ahead and pop autopilot off. I actually set up a button for that. Let's follow this road up. Flaps ice. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. There's the runway. Winds are dying down. This is gonna be a cool little airport. Alright, we're just gonna take the flaps back up so the warning goes away. There we are, lined up.
Vertical track.
Landing up in the hills outside of Clinton. $1,300 is what we're looking at. Or around there. I forgot to get the altimeter of that airport. Wow, we're coming in hot.
500.
Still have a bit of a tailwind, but it is dying as we get lower. Yeah, it's going to be common on the ground. Put down.
That was a harder landing than we like to see, pilot.
You know what? That was a perfect landing.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
I feel like for that whole situation, that was a pretty damn good landing. We were coming in a bit hot. I kept it center. I mean, we had no crosswind or anything to deal with, but I feel like that was pretty good. We got down and stopped quickly. But yeah, no wind up here. It's crazy how the wind just dies off as you get lower. Let's go find a place to park, because these are all private, so who knows what the hell we're gonna get here. We'll just taxi over onto this road. That sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead and shut the engine down
Transporter,
here.
you can open the doors and begin the disembarkation.
And pull this up over here. So, landing was at 101 knots. Definitely a quicker landing than I've done, but felt like it was pretty damn good.
Have a nice day.
We earned 40,000 out of that, and up to 192,000.
You can start your engine
This
now.
plane is just making us tons and tons of money. So we are going to hang out here for a bit and then get off, hopefully before the storm gets here, to wherever the next mission takes us. Yeah, let's just really quick take a look around, just because this is a pretty cool airport up on the hills, and a bunch of people just live up here, and you can taxi to your home and put your plane in your hangar. And yeah, it's a pretty neat runway. I'm gonna say that is a cool trip. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.